Hello, my name is Joshua Kapellusch, and I'm an advocate for human rights, specifically regarding the homeless folks here in Chattanooga. I come here quite a bit, not just here to this podium for 3 minutes, but I do spend a lot of time downtown with my friends whom are becoming sheltered in various capacities with respect to not just my resources, but the community's resources from abroad and even across the country. So I guess what I'm trying to talk about here is human rights, in which we find are inalienable among us, and that we are able to speak in a manner that we are able to understand and represent ourselves, but also others and their rights. And so it troubles me to think about these things, but essentially it comes down to moral behavior and also a social product of process of biology and social evolution, which is a good thing. And so humans are described, we have a social pattern of rule setting, and then there's natural justice and how we relate to nature. Nature is always ever present, even in this room as we sit in a 70-degree climately controlled building paid for by the taxpayers. Animals are different from humans because they are not able to take care of themselves if they're domesticated, and if they're not domesticated, they are able to be in the elements without shelter and or build a nest of some sort. And so like the birds in the city, we don't know how many there are, and it is the same with homeless folks who have a capacity to be mobile. Some, however, are limited with physical disabilities, mental disabilities, and especially financial disabilities with respect to the ability to afford housing. And we're all aware of these issues. And, if I were to quote the mayor in his inaugural speech, a fierce urgency of now is upon us as we have seen snow. We went from 70 degrees to, below freezing. And Thursday, it's going to be 19 degrees and rain. And it really concerns me that these folks don't have a place or the ability to get to adequate shelter. And I'm not blaming anyone for that, outcome. But, what we're trying to do here is basically provide shelter as fast as we can in ways that meet, specific rules and guidances that are present and have been present and that we focus on. But what we're trying to do is basically get something done now. And, basically I'm expressing grace in the gray area, leniency in terms of being able to provide adequate shelter, which is different from a tent. Shelter is defined as something that is able to protect you from harm, be it the weather and or other people robbing you of your little possessions and things. And so the past week or so, I've been downtown and I've seen a lot of stuff, but the past 2 days I've seen cold people, cold people. I know my 3 minutes is up. I didn't have the timer, but I want to thank you for your time.
I need to stop you right there. Thank you, sir.